So this is an email to your cousin. Donc, dans ce cas-là, on va tutoyer. Right? Now here, okay, we have already understood the question. Now here, we have given you a solved example for a B1 level. I mean the type of the level of vocabulary which we have used here. Okay, just read it and let me know if you understand or not. So it is to votre cousin, right? So singular, only one person. So share, feed, for etc.
Should I read it out loud or just by myself?
Ça dépend de toi si tu veux lire.
Merci beaucoup pour ton invitation
Ton
et
invitation,
félicitations.
ton invitation.
Ton invitation et félicitations à Marie et à toi. Bien sûr, je viendrai à votre mariage. Est-ce qu'il y aura beaucoup de monde? Est-ce que Marie va
Magali.
venir aussi?
Magali. Yeah, est-ce que
Évidemment,
Magali?
Magali va venir aussi. Évidemment, veux offrir un beau cadeau de mariage. Est-ce que vous avez une envie particulière? Si vous avez fait une liste, dis-le-moi. À très bientôt, Julien.
Non, est-ce que c'est simple ou c'est difficile à écrire?
C'est très simple,
C'est
je
trop
pense.
simple. Oui, c'est trop simple. Et aussi, nombre de mots, c'est juste 62. OK, y compris la salutation aussi. OK, now, mais, OK. Même si le langage, c'est facile à comprendre, euh, est-ce que tu as observé qu'on a respecté ce qui est donné dans la consigne? Like what we have asked to write? Have we treated everything like confirmez votre présence?
Yeah, he
Asking
said,
about, yep,
he confirmed, he's like, bien sûr,
yes,
je viendrai à votre mariage.
oui.
Then he asked about the Magali, the invited people.
Right. Est-ce qu'il
And
y
then
aura beaucoup de monde? There'll be a lot of people, or yeah, Magali va venir, oui.
he asked, est-ce que vous avez une envie particulière pour le cadeau?
Yeah. So here he actually cousin we used woo woo. Okay. So hmm, il n'y a pas de problème, mais I would suggest you to use tu. Okay. Because it is
Okay.
cousin, yeah, somebody of your own age. So vous avez
What
fait une liste, oui.
I have a question. What if for a cousin, for two person as well, I use vous? Is that gonna be a problem?
Oh no, who has to be 2 person have to be who, right? Cher
No, no.
Philippe.
Suppose there is a person that need to, but I use in exam I use vous accidentally, or maybe I don't know. Then they're gonna
Um,
deduct my marks.
Not really, but yes, for example, here it was cousin actually. So we would prefer using tu.
Okay.
But even if you use vous, can be a bit okay. This, I mean, this still is okay, maybe. But in,
Okay.
in, in French, generally, we don't use vous voyez with cousins and even parents also, right? So
Yeah.
parents also on tutoyer, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but in the dialogue thing, when we'll be doing speaking, expression orale, là, il y aurait des questions où on va décider s'il faut faire vous ou tu. OK, s'il faut vous voyez ou tutoyer. Mais je pense, in the writing, you will have the idea. Now, this is
Okay.
actually very simple. Okay. Um, but what I was trying to say that whatever we have asked you in the question that has been answered in your um, mail or letter, right? In this. there is no grammatical error, right? There is no grammatical error. It is an error-free text. Une envie
Mhm.
particulière, c'est féminin, singulier, une, ok, avec ok. On a utilisé un impératif, on a utilisé un adverbe, évidemment. On a aussi utilisé les pronoms, pronouns are there. Okay. But of course, since it is very simple, NCLC 7, we won't get in this type of thing. NCLC 6 is guaranteed because it is simple, it is easy, but we are not targeting NCLC 6. Okay, we are targeting NCLC 7 and plus. For that, we need to write something with good vocabulary and comment dire, les expressions, better expressions, right? Now, je veux que tu
Yeah.
lises cette proposition. Ça, c'est la proposition de correction pour un élève de niveau C2. Now, you will see the difference between the two when you will read. Ok, alors, oui, tu peux commencer à lire maintenant and
Je,
just also faire la comparaison, ok, entre les deux. Ok,
yeah.
oui, vas-y.
Je, je veux remercier Marie et toi pour votre invitation et vous adresse toutes mes félicitations.
Vous
Vous
adresse.
adresse. Oui. Ah, bien sûr, je serai là le jour.
Hmm.
Euh, Est-ce que vous avez invité beaucoup de monde? Sais-tu si Magali sera revenue d'Australie pour
D'Australie.
assister à cette belle d'Australie pour assister à cette belle journée? Je
Hmm.
compte évidemment vous offrir un beau cadeau. Est-ce que vous ferez plaisir? Si jamais vous avez fait une liste de mariage, dis-moi vite ou je peux le consulter. À
Ou
très
je peux
bientôt.
la consulter. Hmm. À très bientôt. As-tu observé la différence ou la façon d'écrire ou le niveau de
Oui.
la langue? Oui.
Yeah.
Basically,
Oui.
here we have done tutoyer, right? But je vous remercie, Marie et toi. Like, so he's saying, I thank Marie and you, है ना? Both for the invitation and vous adresse toutes mes félicitations. So I address you both, basically, है ना? To Marie also. So instead of saying félicitations à Marie et à toi, this is A2 level, right? A1, A2. But saying the same thing, the different manner. Et je vous adresse toutes mes félicitations. Bien sûr, ou you can say certainement, je serai là le jour. J'ai le jour de mariage. Est-ce que vous avez invité beaucoup de monde? This is a simple question. Yes, you can. Sais-tu si Magali sera revenue d'Australie? C'est quel temps?
If do you know if Magali is will be coming from Australia?
Yeah. Which tense
So
is this?
this is future.
Ah, antérieur.
Okay.
So it is a future antérieur. You see, so it is automatically, it has become C2. I mean, not C2, I would say C1. I mean, NCLC 7. One thing is missing for NCLC 7 actually is subjunctive. Okay,
We
that
can
we
use
will.
subjectives.
Oh, yes, 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 yes. Why not? We have to. Not can, we have to. Without subjonctif,
Okay.
c'est difficile. En fait, c'est impossible de passer l'examen avec NCLC 7. Subjunctif, gerundive, etc. But since it is task 1, right? Even if you don't include subjunctive here, In task number 2, task number 3, it is the obligatoire. Okay.
Okay.
But again, you see the same thing. Est-ce que Magali va venir aussi? This is future simple. This is future antérieur. Okay. Same thing asked in a different manner at the higher level. Pour assister à cette belle journée. Assister à quelque chose. Ça, c'est le verbe to attend. Cette belle, we have used adjective démonstratif aussi. Okay. Je compte évidemment vous offrir. So it is, I compte évidemment. I, believe or I want to offer you a nice gift. Qu'est-ce qui vous ferait plaisir? So this is a very good question. Conditional, using conditional. Si jamais vous avez fait une liste de mariage, dis-moi vite où je peux la consulter. See, one line, very strong, very good line. If ever you have made a list of marriage, like for the invitees, tell me first where I can consult it, where I can look for it. So pronorelatif, pronos, direct, indirect, good expression, si jamais, assister à, le verbe avec préposition. Qu'est-ce qui vous ferait conditionnel, futur antérieur, present tense, passé composé, adjectif démonstratif, toutes mes félicitations, l'adverbe, l'adjectif tout. Then inversion and future simple. So you see, so whenever we are writing any task, task 1, task 2, task 3, we have to consider all the elements of the language. See, it is a very simple question, very easy question. It can be written like this also, but we don't have to write like this. Okay.
Yep.
So the strategy is to make complex sentences. Complex and easy both. So you already know, but still just to make things more clear. Your text expressing it should include the tenses, whatever tenses from A1 to B2. Okay. It should definitely include the adverbs, these adverbs. It should include adjective, relevant good adjectives, not the basic ones. It should include adjective demonstrative, जैसे set हो गया, instead of just writing la la le always, you can say set belle journée, this beautiful day. We definitely have to use phono. We have COD, COE, phono en, phono y. Then we have phono relative. Qui, que, ou, dont. So dont, sometimes it becomes difficult for students to use dont, but even if you don't use dont, try incorporating ou somewhere. I think की का तो automatically use हो ही जाता है. Then we must use subjunctive. Let's say task number 1, we can use 1 subjunctive. Task number 2, there also we can use 2 subjunctive. In task number 3, again 2 to 3 subjunctive. Then we have gerundive. That also you should try to include in at least task number 2, task number 3. We have connector, les connecteurs. This is very important. Donc, alors, par ailleurs, cependant, non seulement, mais aussi, ok, surtout, au contraire, par contre. I have a list of connectors I'll send you over WhatsApp. You can go through, there are many. but just pick up few.
Okay.
Bien que plus subjunctive. So basically, these things you have to consider while doing the writing tasks. Okay. So this text, if you will write like something like this, definitely NCLC 7 is guaranteed in this. Okay. It's just the subjunctive isn't there and the gerundive. That's fine. If you're not writing using subjunctive and gerundive in the first task number 1, you must use it in task 2 and 3. But if you use one subjunctive in task 1, that is also fine. Okay.
Yep.
Like here, we could have used subjunctive. How? Like for example, si jamais vous avez fait une liste de mariage, dis-moi vite pour que je puisse la consulter. You know? You got it?
Yep.
Yeah.
So that,
Instead of où je peux la consulter, but this is also fine this because we have used pronominative at a very good place. This also cannot be ignored. Où. Okay. But pour que je puisse la consulter, I'm just giving you an example. Okay. Okay, any questions? Si tu as des questions, tu peux me demander.
no.
Ok, on va encore lire un autre exemple. Okay. And task 1, we generally get these type of questions. Now, as I was saying that in TCF Canada, task 1 is fixed. Like a story writing, it has to be in past tense. Passé composé, imparfait, presque parfait. But in TCF Canada, it is not fixed. It can be in present, it can be in past, depends on the question. Get the question. Oui. Now, on va lire cette question. Now, this is 95 words. As I told you, the ideal word limit should be 9,500. Okay. Not, it
Yep.
shouldn't look like this. We can make 2 paragraphs as well. We have to. Okay. Now, tu vas lire cette question.
Vous avez participé à une semaine de formation organisée par votre entreprise dans un pays francophone. De retour chez vous, vous écrivez un courriel à vos collègues pour leur raconter ce que vous avez fait pendant votre séjour.
Oui. Now, cette question, c'est en quel temps? Which tense?
Passé composé, mostly.
Right. Passé. We don't say passé composé, passé. Passé, so le passé, it includes passé composé, imparfait, presque parfait. Ok. So oui.
Okay.
Alors cette question, c'est au passé. Donc il faut raconter ce que vous avez fait. Ok, votre expérience. Donc you have to see when you read the question in your exam, you have to be very, very careful. You read the question twice before starting, before writing the answer. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now again, so this will be formal or informal?
Formal.
Formal.
Feelings.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. À vos collègues, and it is plural. Okay. So you say bonjour à tous or bonjour mes collègues, anything, right? Now it is B1, B2 level sort of a write-up. You can read it and then we will see. C2
Je
level.
viens de passer une semaine de formation à Bruxelles. C'était excellent. La formation était très intéressante et j'ai appris beaucoup de choses qui pourront être utiles pour notre équipe. Le soir, j'ai aussi du temps libre et j'ai pu découvrir. Le centre-ville est vraiment joli et les restaurants sont très bons et pas trop chers. Je vous raconterai de la semaine prochaine. À bientôt, Pascal.
Voilà. Je vous raconterai tout
Raconterai.
la semaine prochaine. So, je vous raconterai tout. I will tell you everything. Tout here is
Oui,
not toute la semaine. It is tout is
tout
masculine
la
singular,
semaine
right?
prochaine.
Yeah, I will tell you
Yeah.
everything and right. Now you see here it was imparfait, passé récent, je viens de passer, right? J'ai aussi eu du temps passé composé qui pourront être utiles. It is not bad, okay? It is B1 level, B2 level. So future simple. Just a bit of these adjectives are basic, right? Joli,
Yeah.
cher, bon. This we can improve. And otherwise, say okay. Basically, what we see, the text has to be error free. Error free means no mistakes of masculine, feminine, singular, plural. If
Yeah.
your text is totally error free, okay, and you write something like this in task one, this is NCLC 7, okay, because you have used different tenses, bien dépassé and all that. Okay, but still we can include one gerund or subjunctive to make it actually complete. Okay, now you can read this one. Yeah.
Bonjour à tous.
Yeah, now you
Comme
see the difference here, it was just bonjour, but here it is bonjour à tous. On
ouais,
adresse à tous nos collègues, non? Oui.
yeah.
Hmm.
Comme vous le savez peut-être, je viens de passer une semaine de formation au siège de notre entreprise à Bruxelles.
Hmm.
Ce séjour m'a permis de me perfectionner et de découvrir de nouvelles méthodes de travail que j'aurai plaisir à partager avec vous. Bien entendu, j'ai aussi profité de mes soirées libres pour me balader dans les rues de la capitale belge et pour faire de bons repas dans les nouveaux restaurants du centre. L'hôtel
Ah,
aussi était très sympa.
ah.
Je, je vous raconterai tout ça dès mon retour au bureau. Au bureau. À très bien, à très vite.
Ouais, je vous raconterai tout. Je vous raconterai tout ça dès mon retour au bureau.
Et-
Yeah. So I think a lot of difference, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Il y a une grande différence. Le niveau du vocabulaire.
yeah.
Ici, on utilise le vocabulaire beaucoup plus raffiné. Raffiné, ça veut dire refined, like perfect vocabulary. Like,
I am sorry, but your voice is coming from too far away. I can barely hear you.
okay, is it
Now
okay?
it's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Donc, ce que je dis, dans ce texte, on a utilisé le vocabulaire raffiné. Oui, raffiné, tu comprends?
No.
Raffiné is a refined vocabulary, like a perfect vocabulary, relevant words, right? Raffiné, le vocabulaire raffiné, ça veut dire le vocabulaire du niveau B2, C1. Par exemple,
Mhm.
perfectionner, par exemple, pour me balader, ok, et quoi
Pour
d'autre?
faire de bons repas.
Ouais, c'est
Ouais.
ça. Tout ça dès mon retour au bureau, ok,
Yeah.
m'a permis de me perfectionner, de découvrir de nouvelles méthodes de travail que j'aurai plaisir à partager avec. Bien entendu, this is what I was trying to say. Bien
Yeah.
entendu, what does it mean? Of course.
Um, yeah.
Now, bien entendu, j'ai also, it's like also. Il y a bien entendu, of course. J'ai aussi profité de mes soirées, profité de quelque chose. You see the expressions, Like in the previous one, we saw assister à. Do you know these?
Yep.
Do you know these verbs like with prepositions? You must be knowing actually. No? Assister à, profiter de, faire quelque chose. Do you
Mm.
know these? You décider de faire quelque chose.
This is yes, I have done this, but it's just I need to do it one more time.
S'occuper de quelque chose like that. I'll send
Yeah.
you the list. I have it with me and of the connectors. I think I sent it to you last week or not.
No, you didn't send me anything. So you're gonna send me connectors and this one. This is still.
Wait, wait. So you see, um, okay, I'm not asking you to actually write this way, that this the whole thing like this. Of course, we can have a mixture of simple and difficult. Hein. Ça peut être difficile, un peu des phrases difficiles, les phrases complexes ou bien les phrases simples. Mais c'est toujours conseillé d'utiliser des expressions comme ça, assister à, profiter de, s'occuper de quelque chose. And of course, like you see how we've started here and how we are starting here. Quelle est la façon différente d'utiliser ou bien de commencer le message? Okay. All right, I'm sending you to. All right, I've sent you the connectors and these verbs with preposition.
Yeah, I got it. Thank
Well,
you.
I don't think you have to go through all these verbs with prepositions, but yes, just give a glance, and you already know assisté à, profiter de. This we use a lot. Even in the spoken French, we have to use it.
Okay.
Okay. Now this is what we are demanding. Even if you write like, okay, so let's say if you write the sentence like this. La formation était très intéressante et j'ai appris beaucoup de choses qui pourront être utiles pour nous. So even if you write this line, this is very good line. I mean, concerning the exam, it is fine. But next
Yeah.
line can be a bit a shorter line, including one maybe subjonctif or gerundive or something like this, de me perfectionner, or just one good verb which makes a simple sentence a bit complex. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, task numero 1, is it difficult or is it easy for you? It's easy, right?
It's easy. Yeah.
So 60 to 120, we don't have to cross, I mean, 100, 101, 105 is fine. Like you can keep your
Mhm.
text somewhere between 92 or even 85, 85 to 100. No, this is the ideal word limit, okay, for task 1. I don't know that why they're given this too much of gap. Sometimes the student wastes a lot of time in task 1. That is why it is difficult to manage task 2 and 3. Okay, our target would be to complete task 1 dans 10 minutes au maximum. Okay,
Yes.
what? 10 ou 12 minutes. Now, what I will be doing, je t'enverrai quelques sujets. Ok, pour tâche numéro 1. Et tu vas les pratiquer. Et après, tu m'enverrais à travers les emails. On va discuter, on va essayer de euh, les corriger ou améliorer le mieux ce que tu aurais fait. So showed you one example in past, in present. So you get these type of questions, any type, any type. I mean, there is no type actually.
Are we done with the class today?
Yes.
I have a few questions.
Wait.
So for reading and listening, what should I do? Like
Uh,
those two things need my full attention because
Yes.
that's where I'm lacking the most.
So I'll be advising you that. Okay, I'll tell you, share the things on WhatsApp. Okay,
Okay.
after the class, I'll tell you. Okay, so start practicing that. And when are you trying to do the exam?
By the end of February, because then for the PR program, I am actually running out of time, so I have to do it in February.
All right. So I will still suggest you to